Hello everybody, welcome once again to BND Live, the Dungeons & Dragons live stream where a group of high school friends attempts to play Dungeons & Dragons remotely via the internet. With us, as always, we have Stephen as Finric the Monk, Erin as Agnes the Bard, Tim as Twizzard the Wizard, and joining us shortly should be Chris as Paelias the Cleric. I'm Shawn, your ever faithful and humble DM, and this is BND Live.
Oh.
Hello, everybody. All right, let's do a little recap here of the Ateum. It was the tall morning. Agnes is visited by a woman at the Duchess. There it is. Been a hot minute. Who Shady Baggins brings to her. Osana, the first mate, former wizarding student, and good friend of Sepher the Quick, the captain of the Hunting Crab, the boat that you basically stole from the night before. Osana needs your help because when Sepher went to Parliament in the morning with his receipt, quote unquote, he got arrested by the Duke. Agnes sends Shady to look for Ken. And a long discussion is followed. Once the group gets there, a long discussion is followed up by a trip to Wimblecats. And even more discussion. There's even talk of using the beans. Then some scrying occurs, and Paelias sees the Duke and Falrith. Falrith is threatening to go to an adept. Duke wants to get the job done. What is going on? Over to House Evath you go, where you meet with Shogun Kobath, who then gets you an audience with Adept Evath. And you get a huge lore drop of all the tablets, all the pieces of the tablet, the history, up in the tower room. We ended outside the tower room around noon. Perhaps Paelias and Brock will go to the library while you guys decide what you guys want to do.
Sure.
And if
We must
someone
kill
shows up,
Falrith.
we'll deal with it. So yeah, it is noon. The streets are busy. You are outside one tower across the wide boulevard from the other wizarding tower. What would you like to do?
Do we try to get an audience with Eve, the adept Rudlin?
Why?
Because clearly someone is trying to steal the tablet.
And we know it's Falrith, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we have his underpants.
Well, Falrith with the Duke. Whether or not maybe Moondrop is going to take it.
Maybe we should take it.
Well, we do need to take it. We will need to get it somehow.
Let's not figure out how to get it. Let's just get it.
I mean, I've never been in the House of Brudlin before. This is scary.
You reach out and grab the tablet.
And we'll just walk in and say that we're picking up that piece of the tablet. And
Oh, yes. We have a paper here. We're picking up a tablet. We're going to be bringing it to the Duke.
Courier. Tablet courier. Like,
One
how did
thing
you
I
know
didn't
we
think
needed
of.
one? I mean, do they have vending machines for wizard vending machines? Can we go in and say, oh, we need restock? You guys been drinking all the Jolt. And while we're in there, do a little secret mission.
Well, I mean,
let's go high enough to pass that roll. That yeah.
I mean, I'm supposed to meet with, what'd you say her name was? Asana?
Usana, yep.
That I'm going to have to meet up with her later on this evening, and I think I'm going to tell her that Balrith is the one behind the missing weapons. We'll say that he can disguise himself, and he must have disguised himself as the Duke and duped them. Because, I mean, I have fellow companions that have actually seen Falrith disguise himself as a princess, right? So he has no problem with disguising himself as people of authority.
True story.
True
I'll swear to
story.
it in court.
True story. Swear to it in court.
Yeah. And so maybe we can toss some suspicion onto Falrith, and maybe we could get Asana to help us take him down.
Be nice to have allies.
Yeah, because all the allies that I have made, I have sent away for their safety.
That's what you need. More disposable allies.
Can we just go to the Black Bull and put like a 10 gold price on his head? All the answers to life's problems can be found at the Black Bull.
I think Agnes would beg to differ.
Alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
Finric, what say you?
I mean, I'm just trying to think, like, if we warn Rudlin, really what we're trying to do, ultimately, is stop Falrith as Falrith, and we're trying to stop the Black Dragon / Duke. So, I guess alerting Rudlin is a thing to do, but I'm not sure if that's going to help us further getting rid of Falrith again. Because I don't think it's going to help us towards that effort. The only thing it's going to do is, like, perhaps make Falrith, in some weird way, maybe make Falrith aware that we're around.
Right. So should we bypass? Should we at least go into House Rudlin to kind of get an idea of maybe? Do we talk with Shogrim Moondrop and see? I don't even know how I would approach it to do insight checks on her. Like, is she the one who's going to end up stealing the tablet?
I mean, if she is, then she's in cahoots with Falrith, and it's the same thing where we're, like, telling someone, we're, like, messaging or telegraphing to Falrith that we're poking around.
Right. Okay, so we want to stay away from Rudlin?
I think so. I mean, maybe we could do it if, like, Agnes did it in disguise or something, like, maybe that would be a thing. Although
Okay.
I don't know if, I mean, I would imagine that they'll see through that pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm sure that they've got detect magic going on constantly. So, but I could wear an actual disguise since I have a disguise kit.
Right.
And, you know, wizards are just stupid enough to, you know, believe what they see that's not magic.
I feel like you guys bought robes at one point. Was that you guys?
We did. We even have one for Mr. Bones.
Black and red or black and burgundy.
I have Falrith's actual robe.
Does it have a fancy F on it?
But Falrith is for Evath.
Yeah.
We need the black robes for Rudlin.
Well,
I'm finally getting it.
Yep. It's the simple process of remembering Rudlin red is wrong.
And it's burgundy, so that's why it's Evath.
There you go.
That makes sense.
All right, so if we go in there, it has to be disguised.
I can't disguise myself, or I could, but it would probably look terrible since I don't have a kit and I don't have any skills for that.
Right.
So,
I mean, but I can put some of my makeup on you. Like I can give you a fake nose. I could give you a mole. I could black out a tooth.
oh, this is sounding like a great
Just-
disguise.
well-
They're gonna let me in the front door. Sure, I'll go straight up to an audience with Moondrop.
I mean, I hesitate to bring Tallrith up.
We get 2 people in there.
Yep.
Plus, maybe we'll get some sweet info. Hey, it worked once.
Did it?
Well, I said it in quotes. You just didn't hear them.
All right, so
I mean, the Duchess isn't too far away. We can go back to the Duchess. I can grab some stuff for my makeup kit.
well, we can head back to the Duchess. I guess the question is, what could you disguise yourself as that would allow you to get an audience with Moondrop, but that also would not get you into trouble in terms of like not prompting questions that you might not be able to answer. Like the thing I'm nervous about, like throwing on a robe, and is then you've got to pretend to be a wizard.
Right.
You might have to pretend to have knowledge that you don't have.
So what is your goal? Is your goal to get to Moondrop and then question Moondrop, but under the guise of someone else? Or is it just to do reconnaissance?
I think reconnaissance. Because we don't want to really draw attention to ourselves. But we want to try to find out, maybe just by overhearing what students might be saying, but we could probably just listen to people that are outside.
Mhm.
And maybe eavesdrop. Do we have any kind of eavesdropping spells?
Well, we did some eavesdropping in a bar, like specifically of the houses, a long time ago. We could give that another whirl.
All right, that's the one where you were flagged for having magical items, and then monks were sent after you.
Yes, but since that time, we've gotten the pouches and all that good stuff.
Okay.
I believe that was Womel's. Mondir Womel is the innkeeper.
And that's where the students like to go?
Yes, it is the student hangout inn, as it were.
All right, do we go in wearing robes so we look like students as well?
Sure.
Would they be more inclined to talk to their own? Probably. As opposed to what? Like,
Well, I would need to borrow somebody's robes because I did not buy any.
when you can wear Mr. Bones' robe.
Yeah, that's gonna fit.
Then what would Mr. Bones wear, Tim?
He'll be naked.
Doesn't he have like a big long purple scarf?
It's possible. I feel like that has long since burned off or
Okay.
blown away or who knows what.
Oh,
that was
yeah,
that
that
was from
might have
Shea Duel or something, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure a bunch of things have happened to it. It's not very nice anymore.
I think it was gold anyway.
I have
Lily has
I have
the
a-
purple one.
I have a gold one.
Of course. you
Had.
do.
I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen myself.
All right, well, I would need to borrow somebody's robe. If Paelias is not using his, I could always borrow his. And since everybody bought one of each, we could split who's wearing which.
All right, Paelias, speak up now if you mind Agnes wearing your robe.
He will be here soon. I've heard word. And in theory, he
Another
has
one.
it. In theory, he has it in his inventory.
All right.
Okay, but does he have two robes that I can borrow one of the colors? Or I just have a feeling that the ones for Finric and Mr. Twizzard are going to be a little short on me.
All right. I am a stout, hardy dwarf. My main abilities are not strength, but I'm pretty strong. I've got +1. You can be on my shoulders in Mr. Bones' robe. It's not Tallrith, it's tall student. Tall random student.
I distinctly remember you guys buying one of each, and I thought it was for everyone, but I guess, yeah, Agnes.
I don't
No,
think I did.
No, probably.
I don't think I was with them
Yeah, you may not have been.
because I wasn't with them the first time they went to the Stuffy Shack.
Right. Yep. Okay.
I think, and the first time they went to Wobbles.
So there you go. So in theory, Paelias has one of each color then.
Yes. All right. Well, if Paelias is joining us, then we should be able to do 2 from each house.
Oh.
Right?
What? Do we want info from the Evath house?
I mean, an Evath person could sit near a Rudland person and just eavesdrop.
All right, I take out Mr. Bones' robe, and I go over to Agnes. I say, "Get on my shoulders."
I take one little step up. I'm on his shoulders now.
With my mighty dwarf legs, I can hold her up, no problem. Mr. Bones, put this robe on us.
Why can't I put the robe on?
Okay. He likes to feel useful.
I think you might have to remove your hair.
Oh, my hair.
It's for the best.
Oh my goodness.
Sweet.
Looks perfectly normal.
I mean, how tall am I now? You're like, what, 4 feet? I'm probably 5. I think I'm 5'6" or something.
I'm 4'9".
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're 10 feet tall. No, it has to be. No, this is not going to work.
Regards this with an amused expression.
All right, I kneel down
No,
and I walk on my knees.
I think it's going to have to be you and Finric then. Finric will have to be on your shoulders.
Wait, you have enough robes. Why?
Finric has his own
Yes,
robe.
I know. So
He came prepared. He
why
shouldn't have
can't
to
I
suffer.
just borrow one of Paelias's
The
robes? I just don't understand why this
He
is so
needs
difficult.
it. He's gonna be here. The robe
But he
to borrow
has
is Mr.
two.
Bones.
He has 2
The robe to
robes.
borrow is
But
9
why
feet
do we
long.
need if we're gonna wear the opposite house's robes anyway? We might as well just dress like commoners.
Okay.
You know, like if we want a group to dress as Rudland, that's fine. But then the rest of us just dress in our normal shit and like.
You know what? I'll just be Agnes looking to see if Wubbles wants music played.
Cool. Well, we're just keeping our ear out for
All right.
people who have had one too many beers.
I put on my regular robe and I help Mr. Bones put on his robe. Because he is a student.
A student of the magical arts.
He had too much magic one night, and now he has bones.
Well, he is an Oni. He is an Oni.
I don't know if he remembers those ways.
All right.
5'6", yeah, 5'6". There's no way.
Oh, we would have been fine.
Yeah, we would have been 10'5".
Some people are that tall.
10'5".
I could stand in a hole.
The whole time. You gonna conjure a hole?
Yeah.
The
I want to get me a drink. I don't want to walk over to the bar.
All right. I'm just gonna go in, and I will have. I might have to stop. I probably don't have my lute, but I probably have my tin whistle, so I could go in with the tin whistle.
I could conjure you a lute.
Can I play a conjured lute?
Yes. Yes, sure.
All right. I could try playing a conjured lute. I feel like music folk would probably enjoy that.
All right, I conjure the fanciest hot pink lute you've ever seen.
Clashes with my hair.
All right, it even has a slight glow to it, of course.
That's what makes
Do
it
you use
special.
the disguise kit
Does.
to change your hair?
Well, I think what I might do is I might change my hair. I do have a white wig, but why wear a white wig when I can just drink some of the eggshell that I probably have and then I'll just have to replenish it.
All right. Let's see. What is the eggshell? Which one is that from? It's from the
That's
Duchess.
from the Duchess.
Yeah. How long does it last? Let's see.
I think I might have to roll. It's like a D4, and each number I roll is like how many hours it lasts.
That sounds right. I actually don't have it listed here, so yeah, let's just go with that.
Tim, can you grab the green folder in that bag? Thank you. Yeah, 1d4. Turns hair white. Womel's is levitation.
Whoa.
WYSIWYG.
What was I drinking that day?
What you see is what you get.
That's true.
That's
Are we
WYSIWYG.
pre-gaming? Are we pre-gaming?
No, well, I mean, Agnes is because I have to have at least some sort of difference so people aren't recognizing me as...
We should come in separately.
So does this
You certainly
loot,
can.
it lasts for an hour?
Let's see.
But like, if I take it farther from you, it's not going to disappear?
No, that's not the case.
Okay.
Or is it? Okay.
I don't think so.
Definitely lasts for an hour. Or if it deals any damage, don't drop it.
So I can't hit someone over the head with it.
Yeah. It radiates light out to 5 feet.
That's exciting.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care if it's visually magical because I'm in a
Oh!
magic area.
It's Paelias.
So Paelias, we're gonna visit Womel's, I guess, inn or bar or student gathering ground
Student watering hole.
to try to get intel.
We're riding the gossip train.
And we're trying to find out, I guess, information about House Rudlin. So you guys want to wear your Rudlin robes.
Okay.
Classic hijinks.
Mm-hmm. Agnes doesn't have a robe because she didn't think it was important enough to buy one while we were both buying our robes.
I wasn't with you.
Even Mr. Bones bought one.
Well, you bought one for
Well,
him.
yes. We share money.
And a brain.
Ooh.
Them fighting words.
All right, so how do you guys want to approach this?
I feel like maybe I should go in first to try to get set up and see if I can play, or if not, I'll just kind of, I guess, sit at a place. Maybe near a corner, looking out into the room, and like sending stone who I kind of pick out as possible targets.
It's random, right? It's kind of a crapshoot. We don't really know. We just know black robes we want.
Yeah.
Unless someone... Oh, drunk black robes, like Finric said.
Yeah.
Then for Paelias and Mr. Twizzard to go in next and find a seat, and then Brock and I will go in together in plain clothes and figure out where to sit
Yeah, I
to
think
get
Brock's,
a lay of the room.
I think Brock's still at the library.
He's checking out books.
Oh yeah, he's still at the library, so I'll just go in by myself.
I'll go on Mr. Bones.
I mean, Brock could be there. I don't know. Whatever. It's up to you guys.
Since you are an actual wizard, Mr. Twizzard, you should be definitely a student, because then at least you would be able to do magic and know some of the nuances of the arcane.
Everything involved. The tingling fingertips when you cast things. Sore bum. All right.
The what?
So I'll go in with Mr. Bones, proudly wearing our robes.
All right, you guys are going in first?
Sure.
All right.
Want to see a table?
Ooh, it's packed.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right, where would you like to go?
Do I see any black robe students?
There's 2 black robes over here. There's a black robe talking with a red robe here.
That's weird.
And then there's red robe and red robe.
I'll head towards the 2 black robes.
All right. There's this table, or this table?
That table I'm at right there.
There's the table you're at. All right, Mr. Bones goes in with you.
Yep.
All right. Easily done. The what am I doing? Dirt. Yeah. So the innkeeper walks up. Oh, hello. What can I get for you?
1 glass of milk and 1 wizard beer.
I'm afraid I don't have wizard beer.
Whatever, you know.
Just a beer.
Just a beer, yeah.
All right. I'll be
Make
right
it
back.
special.
All right. Are you?
I'm gonna see if I can listen to the 2 black robes.
All right.
If I can overhear.
Give me an investigation check.
Oh yeah. Oh, here it goes. What? Nat 1. But ultimately, it's a 9.
Did you say alternately it's a 9?
Ultimately, so it's Nat 1 plus 8.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Great.
Yes, great.
They are talking about an upcoming exam. They're not like super worried about it, but like a little concerned. It's an enchantments exam.
Oh, no sweat. That's my favorite subject. I'm gonna just scooch over and say, "Oh, guys, talking about that the enchantment exam."
Yes, we were. Are you?
Yeah, I'm in the advanced class. I had that a few years ago.
Oh. What's your name?
Twizzard.
Don't give up your actual.
Oh, this is Twizzardaroo.
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 Well, I'm Sarah. This is my friend Emily.
Hello.
Some call me
Very nice
Tim.
to meet you. Are you guys good at enchantments?
I mean, we're feeling pretty confident, but Professor Warwick always throws a curveball toward the end of the exam, so.
Oh, Oric, yeah. I remember him. Had him for a bunch of classes.
I think.
Yeah.
Her. I remember that professor. Had them for a bunch of classes. But they're pretty sharp.
Tell us about what you remember from the exams.
Well, start with your name. Always put your name at the top.
Read all the directions.
Read
first.
all the directions, because sometimes
The curve.
there's some tricks in there. Yeah, sometimes that's part of the curveball.
Do you think he'll provide items to be enchanted during the exam?
Could be hands-on tests. So you always got to be ready. Just make sure you study that part pretty well. Get some good practice in there. You guys have been studying, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think we're prepared. What what classes are you in? What year are you?
What year are you guys? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, we're both first years.
Oh, that's cool. I'm third year. Yeah, I'm in. I'm in Fireballs 301. That's a class I have. And
Oh my god, give me a persuasion or a deception, or
Why don't you say
performance.
conjuration
Actually,
or something?
performance or deception, your choice.
I'm gonna do deception. Here we go. Oh, 20. Not nat 20.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, you're eating. You're drinking beer with a giant 9-foot skeleton, clearly enchanted. I mean, yeah, they seem to be buying this story.
Yep. Enchantment's very important, fundamental. I mean, look at my friend here. Without it, he would be dead.
Do you maintain that spell every day?
I do. Yep. He's
Very
my best
impressive.
friend.
Wow.
This could be you one day.
Not the skeleton.
Well,
but...
yeah, right. Of course.
Oh, of course not.
I have spell slots for you if need be. I don't say that out loud. So you guys here to just kick back, take a little break from studying?
Yes. The
Have a little bit of
exam.
fun?
The exam is tomorrow, so we are just,
Taking a break, yeah.
taking a break.
Mm-hmm.
It's
So-
a nice day. There's people out and about.
Hey, wait, why am I here? Am I asking rumors about
I don't know, Twizzard. Why are you there?
rumors? I'm looking for kids with info about any rumors and stuff. Hey, just out of curiosity, you guys haven't heard any strange rumors going around the place, have you? There's some chatter I hear here and there. I'm just trying to get a clear picture of what's going on.
They you notice them exchange a look. And then the Emily, who hasn't talked much, says, "Have you heard about the dragon?"
A little bit. I've heard people say that word, but I don't know what it means.
Apparently there's been one in Wesleyville recently.
What? In Wesleyville?
I mean, we know that... Well... And the other one sort of gives her a sharp look, and she's like, "We know that there are some magical creatures in Wesleyville, but never a dragon. It's very exciting."
You'd think we would have all noticed.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Oh. Oh, right. So I get on my sending stone. Help!
All right, Agnes is gonna come in.
All right, Agnes comes in with her enchanted, what was it?
Lute.
A lute, okay. All right, where would you like to go?
I'm
The-
gonna
the
sit
bars
in
stay
the
over there.
bottom corner, on the other side of the black-robed students, and I'm just gonna strum lightly and play quietly.
Okay, I'll say that's the bar back there. All right.
I go, oh, it's a bard. I hope she's good.
Would you like to do a performance check, Agnes? Or are you just
Sure.
you're just tuning up?
Yeah, but I can still do a performance check. Here I go with my plus 12. 20.
Ooh, yeah, you're tuning up, but it's sounding pretty good.
Just warming up my
Going in.
fingers.
Oh yeah, warming up.
Getting a
those-
feel of magical strings.
Oh yeah, you are.
Might consider using magical loot in the future.
Twizzard, can you give me a Arcana check to see how good this loot is?
Sure. That would be a 22.
Wow, yeah, no, it's a good loot. I mean, not as good as yours, of course, Agnes, but for
Right, but I mean,
for a
he's-
loot
he's
made by
trying
a
to fashion
twizzard,
it.
yeah,
I think he's trying to fashion it after my own loot, but it's just hot
Probably.
pink.
yeah, no, he's seen it a lot, so pretty darn good. All right.
Like, oh, this bard sounds like she might not be too bad. Hey, you need a xylophone up there? I got someone you tickle his ivories. He'll do a duet with you.
The 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 two first years with Twizzard look oddly at him as the bartender approaches Agnes. Oh, can I get you anything to drink?
Yes, I'll have a mead, please.
Very good. Do you obviously you play? Not much call for it on a Detal, but perhaps next to Saul you could play here.
Well, if I'm in town, I am a traveling bard,
Of course,
but
of course.
maybe I'll stay long enough in this little town.
Oof.
Oh, you insulted the town.
Well, I'll get your mead right up.
Well, isn't this Magic Town?
Yes, some do call it Magic Town. But I mean, obviously it's a neighborhood of Wesleyville.
Oh, yes, but I like how this is separate and distinct from the rest of Wesleyville.
Oh, absolutely. You'll find many, many talented wizards here. If you need anything enchanted or any arcane needs at all, really, they can be fulfilled here.
Well, as a bard, I'm usually looking for stories and information.
Well, there have been rumors of a black dragon being nearby.
And that is exactly why I'm here.
Well, let me get you that mead. And he goes off. He brings it back. You've got a mead. Meated it up. All right, Paelias, Finric, what are your plans?
This is gonna come in. We're gonna look around. We're gonna sit down. Paelias, tell me if I'm mistaken. We'll sit down. Kind of wherever we can find that is sort of a medium distance away from the other folks. Like not the complete opposite end of the bar, but not the table next to them either.
Well, I think there's just 2 tables left, right?
Are you guys dressed? How are you dressed? How's everyone dressed again? Twizzard's just Twizzard.
No, Twizzard's in the robes.
I'm in the black robe.
Okay, you're in the black room. Okay, sorry. And Mr. Bones is too.
Yep.
Love it. Agnes?
I'm just a bard. I'm
Just a
not
bard. Okay.
not robed, but I do have white hair.
Okay. Right, from the eggshell. Got it. Perfect. Finric, Paelias,
Black robe.
black robe.
Oh, I'm dressed like normal.
Oh, really? Oh, we're not doing the black robe there? Oh. Well, we don't have to.
Well, there's people who are not wearing a particular robe, and some of the red are talking with the black, so I don't know if it matters.
Yeah, we're just like a normal like wizard and non-wizard, just hanging out, grabbing a pint.
Alright, so black robe.
All right.
Probably
And
looks
yeah,
very casual that we're there. It's like, if we were like, doing subterfuge and stuff, we wouldn't be like a one wizard and a one not wizard, right?
No one would suspect them.
clearly. Bar or table, did you say?
I think we're just looking for a spot that's like,
Okay.
A few seats away from our friends. So like,
Probably the empty table.
yeah,
Mm.
okay, that works.
Okay.
Just so we can kind of like overhear some stuff, but not be on top of them. And,
All right. As you guys open the door to walk in, this person here, who seems like a rabbit folk of some kind, holding their bottle, looks a little tipsy. Even though at this point it's probably like, I don't know, like 1 p.m. It's very early.
Rabbits can't hold their liquor.
Rabbits can't hold the liquor, perhaps, but they're like, "You're ridiculous! I hate you so much!" And they start to run out the door and like bump into Paelias and like spin off and like go out into the street.
Well, someone's late
Back
for
on
a
that
very
day.
important date.
So you guys are walking in as the person remaining at the table is just sort of looking aghast.
Perception check. May I?
Of course. What are you perceiving?
I am looking to kind of try to clock the emotions that that person is displaying and see if I can.
Give me an insight check now.
Inside check. Okay. Sorry.
No, you're good.
13, 20.
Whoa. They seem upset, but not nearly as upset as the drunk rabbit folk that left. They're also a little embarrassed. They're sort of like, oh, that just caused a scene. So it's a mix. It's a mix of emotions. They're not broken up about it. They are affected by it, but they're also a little embarrassed. It's like, yeah.
Gotcha. What do you think, Paelias? Do we want anything to do with this mess?
What did you want to do with it?
Well, we could talk to this person and see what they have to say, or we could pass by them and try to see.
Oh yeah, no, we might as well talk to them. We're getting some intel here.
Hey, are you okay? That looked your friend looked a little dramatic.
Oh, yes. Sorry you had to witness that. We just had a disagreement of a disagreement. I'm sorry. Do I? Here, please sit. Join me.
Yeah. Are you you having another? Can I?
Oh no, I think I'm quite good with the one. But please order. They have great ale, great mead. Hey, did someone say we have great ale and mead? Because it's true. What can
I
I
like
get you folks?
ale.
We'll make it two else.
All right. Don't worry about it, Fen. They'll come around. He goes to get you some ales.
Oh, so you're a regular?
Yes. No, I'm a fifth year at EVATH, and well, this is like a second home to me.
Gotcha. Well, this is my friend Paelias. I'm Finric, and if I thought ahead, I would have come up with fake names. I won't say that.
You can tell they're not bards.
Oh my god.
It's Paelias.
All right. Oh well, it's very nice to meet you. Are you? You look like travelers. Please don't take that the wrong way, but you look well traveled.
Yes,
For sure.
we are. We've been on the road for a while, but we have friends in Wesleyville, so we're just hanging out here. Seems like a strange atmosphere in the city these days.
Oh, perhaps a bit. Lot going on. So Paelias, you were traveling. Are you an eighth year then?
Yeah, actually, I've doing rotations and checking out the different areas and getting my magic on.
Very impressive. I hope to earn that right very soon.
Oh, it's great. Once you get out of the classroom, it just really opens up. It's nice to do some hands-on.
Oh, I'd love to hear some of your adventures. How did you and Finric meet?
Oh boy, that was a while ago, huh?
Yep.
You're
On the road.
I was gonna say your monk robes. I don't recognize them. Do you have a monastery here in Wesleyville?
I do not. Right?
No, you do not.
Yeah. No, I'm a monk of the Cobalt Soul. I hail, and my sect hails from South Corson.
North Corson.
North Corson. My lord. Yes, North Corson.
You would have said that right.
Yeah.
But you essentially, took back South Corson. So,
Well, that's true.
But,
although
we're-
no one here knows that, probably.
Yeah, exactly. But, we're spreading out and, it's kind of...
Well, I mean, it must be easy for you, Paelias, to travel here and there. What I assume you've studied teleportation.
Oh, sure. Yeah. It's still not easy though. It's still, it certainly gets better with practice, but I like to travel the old-fashioned way too. Seeing the sights and smelling the scenes are really nice. What's been going on around here though? I've heard some strange things about this place.
Oh, well, she sort of glances around. I mean, your house must be thrilled of the recent marriage. Shogun
With the Duke?
Moondrop? Yes, I mean that. What is that? Has that changed? Is that why you're back?
Not that I know of. I know we're just coming back on our normal travels.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if some of the higher years had been recalled to the tower.
No, I don't think so. That's not to my knowledge. Why would they be recalled?
No reason. I don't know.
Yeah, but I have heard some rumors about the Duke. Is there any truth to what's going on?
About the Duke?
Yeah, well, I mean that's just what I hear. I don't want to spread anything myself, but people are saying that there's a dragon involvement somehow.
I have heard the dragon rumor. Yes.
So that's been dispelled.
Oh, I mean, I feel like if there was a dragon in Wesleyville, there'd be some. I can't imagine. I thought you were talking about the Moondrop expecting.
Oh, interesting. I hadn't heard that.
Well, frankly, I try not to partake in the rumor mill, but
Sometimes they turn out to be true, though.
I mean, you must have the adepts in the Krogren's ear. Perhaps you could find out something.
Yeah, I'll have to look into it. That's pretty interesting. I wouldn't be surprised. But that is something that could totally happen.
Handsome man like the Duke.
Yeah. Oh boy. Well, I hope that dragon thing isn't real then. That would be real awkward.
Just the fact that there's a dragon in West.
Well, I heard that the Duke was in line with the dragon.
You heard that the Duke is aligned with the dragon.
Yeah. That's why I was concerned about that.
Wow. No, I had not heard that, but
Huh. Well, that's good. Like you said, it's probably just one of those rumors that's not true, but I'm here to kind of see for myself.
And that has no bearing on why you're suddenly back in town?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's certainly some investigation I thought was in order, but I've been meaning to come back anyway.
Give me a deception check.
How many plus? 17.
All right. Well, I'm sorry. I should probably get going. Finric, Paelias, very nice to meet you. I'm
Of course.
happy to meet new people, especially a high level wizard of House Rudlin.
Yeah, and pleasure to meet you too.
Well, yes, maybe we'll see you out there on the road someday.
I hope so. Have a good day.
Well, Paelias, we succeeded in getting the table to ourselves.
Yeah.
Good job.
All right,
All right.
Twizzard, you and Mr. Bones, are you still chatting with the first years?
Yeah.
Okay. Just sort of small talk or any pointed questionings?
I don't know. I wonder. I look to my left at the table with the red and black robe guy.
Okay.
Are they? What do they look like? Are they in deep conversation, or are they just chit chatting?
They are speaking in hushed tones.
Ooh, so
They have
I'm
not
gonna,
touched their drinks much.
Let's see. How do I get over there? So I can't hear anything by them, can I?
Give me a investigation check
Oh, you got
or perception.
Can you not hear?
27 investigation.
Can you not hear thoughts or something like that?
No, I could do a mouth thing.
Oh.
Tech thoughts. Bet you're thinking of Vinny.
Oh,
A
Vinny.
mouth.
Said
You could do a mouth thing. Don't know what that means.
Magic mouth?
Magic mouth, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, sure. You instruct Mr. Bones to entertain the ladies while you sort of sidle closer and really tune in. You can sort of see the side of the face of the House Evath wizard here. You can't really see the mouth of the woman he's speaking to, but you 27 you said? Wow. You gleam that he is talking about the he's talking about the care of an arcane beast. He is talking about you make out at one point what you think is the word beholder. Give me an arcana or a history check.
I'm gonna do Arcana. And that is 21. Here's some good rolls. You're picking good skills of mine.
Have
Love
we
it.
met a beholder before in the baths?
No.
Okay.
That was in the baths?
You mean
Like-
up on the cliffs? There were some beholders that fell down.
No. When we went through I thought there was the Oni. There was the Oni, and I thought that there was something else that was down there with us.
Gosh.
Wasn't there like an eyeball thing?
Was
Is that different than
is
a
that a
beholder?
beholder?
No, that is a beholder. Wow, you guys fought a beholder?
I don't know. I thought we definitely fought an Oni, but maybe we didn't do a beholder, and I'm just mixing that up with something else. Maybe I'm just getting an Oni. I don't know.
Where would I put that?
I mean, that would have been a long time ago.
This is when
Yeah.
I need a better.
Finistel.
Fenton Springs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you did.
Okay.
I could be wrong though. I don't have any notes about that here.
All right.
Anyway, that's what you overhear. He is giving advice to the woman about it.
All right. So I know nothing about beholders, right?
Oh no, you do. Sorry, with an over 20, you know
21.
that they are. Ooh, they are. They come from the Underdark, and they are very powerful. And what else would you know? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They're aberrations.
All right. So I take my knowledge and
Powerful
I
magic.
slowly approach their table.
Okay.
And I kind of whisper, I couldn't help but overhear one of my favorite subject matters. Part of my interruption. But I did internship in my 4th year for someone who is very into beholding and beholders.
You're trying to ingratiate yourself to them.
Yes.
Give me a persuasion check.
They say beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
19. That's a natural 19.
The woman seems somewhat receptive to you. The man is not at all. We are having a private conversation. She sort of looks at him, looks at you.
I just want to make sure you guys are being safe, because if you do the wrong thing when it comes to beholders, you will be the ones beholden. It's not something to be treated lightly. Something I know a lot about.
Well,
We should probably take a monster.
a lot about. Is that so?
That is so.
Wouldn't hurt to get his opinion. I'm sorry. I will not be a party to this. Agatha, I wish you luck. He leaves. She sort of looks stunned somewhat. His drink is untouched on the table.
Looks like you be holding the bill for that drink.
I'm sorry. What is your name? I'm Agatha.
I am
You remember?
Brazos.
Wasn't it like, was it do?
I'm a different person. I'm a 4th year now.
You had an internship in your 4th year and you're currently 4th year?
I'm in 5th year now. Last year's my internship. Shut up, you bard.
I'm sorry. So what was your name?
Brazos.
Brazos, of course. Brazos, my good friend. Brazos, I assume.
Yes. Sounds good.
Oh, Brazos, please sit. You
Thank you.
managed to overhear us, huh?
I have really good ears.
Well, it's yeah, I am in charge of the beholder, and it's
It's big responsibility.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't even be talking about this. It's just, I just don't know. It'll be fine. I'll just have to talk to Shogun Koveth about it. It's gonna be fine.
You sure it's okay? I'm an expert in that subject matter.
You're an expert with beholders?
Absolutely.
I mean, this one seems, I don't know, sick? It's just not acting properly. some of the students who have had to train against it recently, let's just say it hasn't gone well for anyone.
Is it angry?
I don't think it's angry. Honestly, I think it's lonely.
Lonely.
But I really have no basis for that. I just don't know. I mean, it is... Well, we suspect it's young, but I don't know. I don't know.
This might be too much, but I can always come and take a look at it with you. Otherwise, I could just give you some advice. But it's hard to actually say without seeing it.
Give me a persuasion check.
Sure, no problem. 14.
I couldn't. I'm sorry. But advice is welcome.
All right. It's dark, right? Where the beholder is.
Oh yes. I mean Yes, I only bring hooded lights when I go to care for it, but of course, I mean the students, they employ what they think is best when they challenge it.
Here's some advice. Bring a bunch of candles and light up the room a bit.
Okay.
More than it normally is.
Okay.
And then blow them all out. And then light them again. So you kind of flicker the light slowly. And that kind of puts them at ease a bit.
And it has to be candles.
Well, just if you have other light sources, but candle's the easiest thing.
I mean, dancing lights?
That might work. I've had best luck with candles, but you could try dancing lights.
Well, no, I mean, I'll try the candles. Yeah. Are you here often, Brazos?
Oh, yeah, I'm here now and then. Just here today, just to stop in and chat with some people.
Are you one of the handlers in Tower Evath? Or Tower Redland?
No, but I work very closely with them. I got too much to do, so I couldn't do that full time. But I am also into mystical creatures and magical beasts. So very into that.
Can I ask your favorite?
My favorite? I'm a big fan of dragons.
Really? Have you seen? I mean, have you had any encounters whatsoever with the dragon?
I've had 2. Yes.
No.
Yes, true. And I think, have you heard any of the rumors going around here lately?
Wait, you really are telling the truth, aren't you?
Yes, absolutely. I never lie.
That's amazing. You have to tell me all about it.
I don't know if I have enough time here to fully tell the story
what
the way
color?
it's supposed to be told.
What color? Where? I need to know, Brazos.
Oh, the first one was green.
But it was young.
Well, we just walked through near the forest.
Oh, no, but we fought a fey dragon.
Does that count? Was that green?
I don't know what color.
Okay.
You've gone awfully silent.
Oh, sorry. Just memories. I got a little post-traumatic dragon stress.
Did you fight it?
Did it what? I'm sorry?
Did you fight the dragon? Your voice goes up a little.
No, the first one I left alone. I just kind of saw it, encountered it, and I didn't know what to do. I wasn't ready to take on something like that.
Incredible.
Second one was a different story. I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if I'm ready to tell that story just yet.
Well, what if we went somewhere more private?
I mean, okay, but
I'm staying at a Lodging, not too far from here.
The Soaring Goose?
What's the name of your lodging?
I'm just renting a room above a shop.
Oh.
It's my own room. Just mine.
Oh my god, Choizer / Brazos.
I mean, that's great, but there's a dragon. I mean, yeah, sure, why not? I mean, sure. I think you need to hear the story. And I should inform you about dragons so that you know to look out for signs of them, because they may be closer than you think.
Absolutely. She slugs the rest of her drink, puts it on the table,
Okay,
and sort of
don't
walks
do that too fast.
walks
Alright.
toward the door, looks back at you. You coming?
Okay. Well, all right, Mr. Bones, come on, we're going.
Agnes is watching this whole thing, and she's like sending Stoning. Where the heck are you going?
I'm sorry, I'm of no help right now. I have to go tell a story about dragons. It'll lead somewhere good, I'm not sure, maybe.
Mr. Bones breaks himself away from the first year and follows you out. She sort of like gives a side eye to Mr. Bones as you exit
So Wizard, can you please like tell me when you're gonna start this story so I can feed you information about the dragons I've dealt with?
Sure. Until then, good luck, guys.
All right, Agnes, what are you doing?
I am like shaking my head, and I'm thinking to myself, what's gonna happen after another half hour? My lute's gonna disappear, and I have no one to reconjure it.
Oh my god!
It's an inn of magical people. You can find somebody.
But it's not going to be as good as the one I'm currently using. All right, so Agnes is going to, I guess, start kind of play and maybe like walk around.
Sure.
Just doing light music, just kind of walking around, saying hi to people. And I might say, have any stories to share?
Have you heard about the dragon in Wesleyville? I don't know if it's true.
have.
Wait, you have?
That is why I'm here.
Really? Are you a traveling bard?
I am.
And she gives stock to these stories. She sort of points to her friend.
Of course, if I didn't, I wouldn't have a job.
Well, there you go.
And of course, you know that most of the books in the library have been stories passed down by word through bards, poets, storytellers before they were written.
I mean, yes, of course.
I carry on the tradition. And when I hear a good story, I must be there to gather all of the information because, of course, facts are important.
I mean, yeah, of course. We study facts all day.
And bards might embellish to make it a little more interesting, but all of our stories are based in truth.
Well, we have been hearing rumors of a dragon in Wesleyville, maybe even impersonating someone in court.
Such as the Duke.
That has been said. Even that was a little far from me. And you
Well,
hear
from what
Emily
I
sort of
know,
scoff.
From what I know of dragons, they do try to go for the highest positions. And the Duke would probably be the highest in Wesleyville, would he not?
Emily pipes in. Our Shogun married the Duke, and she would not marry a dragon. That makes no sense. That's completely ridiculous.
Well, then I guess her pregnancy might not be actually a pregnancy. What could she be expecting then?
What are you even talking? What?
Well,
Wait,
you've
what?
heard that Shogun Moondrop is expecting.
I
Have you not?
have not heard that.
Oh, well, that is yet another story that is passing around in Wesleyville.
Well, I don't know what to say to that. Emily clams up again.
Does she seem to have a particular glow about her?
Sarah, yes. I mean, now that you mention it, that's interesting. I wonder if we'll get some time off from our studies.
Well, I'm sure that Sjogren Moondrop probably has everything under control. However, if there is a dragon impersonating the Duke, and she has indeed married this dragon impersonating the Duke, how could she possibly have a child by the way of this dragon impersonating the Duke? Unless, of course, she herself is a dragon impersonating Sjogren Moondrop.
I like a good story as much as anyone. Emily is just like ignoring you at this point, but Sarah's like, I just can't. I mean, the Shogun is a very powerful wizard. She would know if she was. If the Duke is a dragon, then she knows it. And you see her like realization.
Well, I mean, we all have secrets, do we not? I'm sure you don't
I
tell
don't
your
have
friend
secrets
Emily
like.
here.
Oh, she flushes a little. What do you mean? Emily looks at her. What do you mean you have secrets from me? No, I don't have secrets. And they start to like talk about something.
And I just walk away and go to the next table.
All right. The next table is two burgundy-robed students who seem to be laughing and joking, just having a good time. They sort of look over as you come up with your lute.
Having good stories to share.
That's a very nice lute you have there. I've never seen one quite that shade of pink before.
Oh, well, it will be gone shortly.
Will be gone. Oh, I hope not. You played quite nicely. Just ignore my friend. He's just celebrating our we just finished an exercise that we both did very well in. You bet we did well in it. Anyway, so what do you mean it'll be gone? Oh no, it's just a we had to conjure some things for a class. It's not. But tell me about this lute of yours. Why will it be gone?
Well, since you just had a conjuration activity, maybe you could try to conjure a lute just like this one.
Yes, no, look. This is a conjured lute. See, this is what I'm telling you about. People use this every day. You know, I never said people don't conjure things. I just said that what we had to do in that exercise. Look, you have a very nice conjure lute. It's very nice.
Try to make one like it. Let's see how well you do.
I mean, I could try.
I'll play it.
All right, can I see that one for a moment?
Sure, I pass it over.
He sort of looks at it. The woman he's with sort of looks at him askance. And he hands it back to you and then produces one. It's not as good, but it's pretty darn good. It's like 14 out of 20 good.
Okay. All right, let me try playing a couple of chords and see how it does in the hands of a traveling bard. 21. Yeah.
Wow, I'm pretty good. Right? That sounds good. And he turns to his friend. Yeah, it does sound good. Yeah, no, I know I aced that. And honestly, I should show this lute to Professor. You're welcome.
All right. I guess I give back that lute, but that would be there for an hour unless they conjure something else.
Yeah, no, you keep it.
All right, now I've got two lutes, and I don't know. I'm guess one's strung over my back, and I'm still playing the hot pink one.
All right. The next table you recognize is Paelias and Finric.
And so I say, well, what's the story with your missing person here? Okay.
They both look at you oddly, for some reason.
Agree with the missing person.
Well, you had someone over here, and now they're gone.
Oh yeah, we were just talking weird, and they didn't like that. And I think they were also I don't know, they were in a weird mental state to begin with, so it was not our greatest success.
All right, off to the bar.
All right, you head up to the bar.
So I'm going to ask the bartender. You mentioned something about a dragon here, which is why I'm here. What more can you tell me?
Well, I heard that it was seen by the river a few nights ago, and then it was also down by the docks by the Black Bull. And apparently, the guys in the Black Bull swear that it's a black dragon, and they saw someone who had a scale from it. I mean, I don't know. I feel like, with these wizarding towers, maybe they opened the door to something they shouldn't have, if you know what I mean.
Oh, well, the wizarding towers do have magical beasts within them. Isn't that true?
I mean, I've certainly heard that over the years, but I've never seen one personally.
Well, they certainly wouldn't have a full-size dragon.
I mean, I guess dragons come in different sizes. It's not really my specialty, but the wizards do talk. They come in here. Yeah.
Do they mention what kind of beasts they have within their towers?
Well, sometimes apparently they need to do challenges against them, and the professors will bring in different ones. I guess they cycle them or something. But maybe they brought in a black dragon and it got loose, got out of the tower. It seems like that might be a bit of a scandal. Maybe that's why. That fancy wizard had to marry the Duke.
Oh, to cover up for her mistakes?
I mean, maybe. If you freaking let a dragon loose, seems like that might be a problem.
But what would the Duke be able to do about that?
No, I'm saying he's getting something from her from the tower.
Oh, he's getting something from the tower from her?
To make up for the dragon. I don't know. I mean, if
Oh.
word got out that it was a dragon, Wesleyville would.
Yeah, so he's trying to cover up her mess. What could...
I mean, I didn't say that. Don't go spreading Normal's name around. I didn't say anything.
Oh, no, of course not. All of my sources are strictly confidential.
Good.
Now, what could possibly be in Tower Rudlin that the Duke might want?
I don't know. Wizards got all sorts of magical things. Probably like the boots of flying or the coat of always warm or whatever. I don't know.
I would figure that it would have to be something that would give him more power than what he currently has.
Who has more power than the Duke?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe someone who can roll all of Centralia.
I mean, I've never met the Duke, but I can't imagine. I mean, I don't know. All of Centralia? That's hard for me to even think about.
Well, I know the Duke that I had met some time ago was not power hungry,
You
but...
met the Duke.
Oh, yes, years ago. But I feel like this Duke now is not the same Duke that I knew some years ago. Though he looks the same.
I mean, people
He just
change.
doesn't seem the same.
Maybe he did marry for love, and maybe she's chilled him out or something. I'm sorry. What was your name again?
I had thought of something and I forgot it. Daisy.
Well, Daisy, you do play Play that lute of yours. Wait, do you have 2 lutes now?
Yes, but one will be disappearing soon.
Yeah. See, magic. I mean, again, I work here. I see all sorts of things. Sometimes I even pay in little trinkets. Look at this. He takes out a top and he spins it on the table. It like stays spinning. That's gonna spin all night. I don't know, but usually I demand coin, and he puts it back underneath the bar. But yeah, magical lutes, dragons. You know, it's all above me. I don't know.
Well, thank you for sharing your stories.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, you're welcome to come here, and yeah, if you wanted to play next to Saul, I wouldn't mind. We could split the come up with some split of the night's take.
Okay, I will consider if I'm in the area.
Very nice to meet you, Daisy. Daisy the Bard.
So, Daisy of Dessin.
Oh, huh.
All the greatest bards.
A desert, desert chick. Wow. Okay. Well, great to have you over the mountains.
All right. I guess I'm going to leave. There's no point in me staying. I already hit up all the tables.
All right, you leave. Finric, Paelias.
Look around to see what other patrons might be within earshot of us.
These probably are, at this point we're gonna leave. It's basically the lunch hour has finished and they're heading out. These two who are celebrating their test seem to be having another round.
Well, Paelias, I think our work here is done. And then Paelias agrees, and then we walk out.
All right. As Paelias is walking out, one of the first years says something, but he's not there to reply. But you guys all walk out, the 4 of you together. So there is an opportunity for discussion. We'll wait for Paelias to return. Twizzard, you have been led down a couple streets away to a stationery shop. And there's a door to the side, and Agatha opens it and leads you up the stairs to a hallway with a door sort of leading to the back of the shop and one to the front. Seems like maybe there's 2 apartments above this shop. Not, not very large by any means, but also not the smallest of places. And she sort of puts her key in the door, and you see her pause for a second and says, Could you wait in the hallway 1 second?
Sure.
And yeah, I'll just be one second. She sort of opens it and like
Clean up her room a bit.
Yeah, doesn't open the door all the way and closes it, and you hear some muffled noises coming from inside. And then she swings it open. Please come in.
Well, thank you.
Does
that change?
That's right. And you walk in, and there's sort of a little sort of kitchen area off to one side and a bed. It's basically a studio apartment. She sees Mr. Bones come in. I'm sorry, I know you mentioned it as we were walking over, but your skeletal friend, is he
He is my traveling companion. He is no danger. He's just big.
And he'd okay, well, yeah, he can sit over there. She like sort of points to a chair in the corner.
Right? Okay. He might just stand. He might break your chair if he try to sit on it.
Oh, well, now that we are,
You see him sitting with his knees like up to his like chest. In a little
now that we're alone, care to tell me more about this encounter with a black dragon?
Did you say it was black?
Did I say black?
She imagined black.
Oh, I guess you didn't. You mentioned the green one.
Right.
People have,
Yes.
I don't know.
There's definitely a green one. I think it was green. There was a woman pretending to be a woman, but she was a dragon. And she was with this king, and they were doing nasty stuff to this town.
She's not a real dragon.
She was kind of a dragon.
She's dragonborn,
Well,
kind of.
dragon enough for this conversation.
Yes, okay. Go for it.
So, I'm sorry. I thought. Where was this?
This was over in Gorson. Are you familiar with it?
I mean, in my studies, I am aware of. When you say Gorson, you mean North Gorson.
South Gorson.
You have been to South Gorson.
Yes.
Huh. What, why?
Very good question. I don't think we intended on going there, but that's where we ended up. And
You and your friend, the skeleton?
my friend the skeleton and some other friends. Yeah.
Was this a sanctioned trip from House Rudlin?
No, this was kind of a summer vacation. We were just kind of backpacking through South Gorson. We just took a trip. Wait, this was not through school.
No, of course not. I do have that thing that I need to study for.
You don't believe me, do you?
Well, quite frankly, no.
If I had my black dragon scale, that would probably help.
You have a black dragon scale.
I had it, but I sold it because I needed money at the time. But I've been in a black dragon's lair.
You've been in a black dragon's lair.
Yes, I have. Stuck my face in a pool of goo. No, wait,
No.
that was someone else. Had a dream about that, but that's irrelevant for this story.
Yeah,
But I-
I'm sorry. I think this might not work out the way I thought it would.
That's fine. I'm also busy today.
I will try the candle thing though,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe I'll see a Womel's again, Brazos.
I think so. Before I go, one quick thing. Bones out in the hallway. The Duke is a black dragon! Then I close the door.
You say that and then close the door?
Yes.
Door stays closed.
Good. I'm leaving.
All right.
What if we just individually just did that? Just like ran around to random people and just like individually told everyone.
That's amazing.
If you say it enough, it just gets in their heads.
Are we far from the fountain where all the kids hang out?
No, you're not that far.
Can I go there?
Sure. All right, you head toward the fountain. Paelias, when you and Finric were leaving, it was at the same time as the two first-year girls that Twizzard had been talking to. And they sort of like bumped into you on the way out. And one of them turns to you and says, What year are you? If you don't mind me asking. We're just first years. We're just...
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'm usually traveling. I'm not here. I'm 8th year.
Really?
Yeah, it's a long haul, but it's worth it. How are you liking first year?
It's a little overwhelming, to be honest. We have a big
Sure.
exam tomorrow.
Oh, I'm sure you'll do great. What's it in?
Enchantment.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. No, it's once you get past the curriculum and you really get the hands-on stuff, you start to really get in it. You love it.
It's just there's so much to memorize. Quite frankly, it's not my strong suit.
No, nor mine. But you just put the time in and you take it slow, one day by day, and you get there.
Well, Nice meeting you and your friend.
Yeah, you too. Yeah, good luck to you. Good luck in your exam tomorrow.
Bye. Bye. And then says bye too. And they're off. All right, so you guys are outside. Agnes, did you go far, or do you see them come out?
Yeah, I'm probably not very far.
Right.
I don't know what else I would have been doing.
And Twizzard, you're heading toward the fountain?
Yes.
All right.
I mean, I don't know. Do I know how much time I probably have? I didn't even roll to see how much time I had with my hair, so.
Oh,
Maybe have an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, you know.
probably another hour, let's just say.
All right.
All right, so Agnes, Finric, and Paelias meet up again.
Oh, so what did you guys find out?
Doubt that I'm not good at this.
These kids don't know anything.
Excellent.
How about you?
I found out that most of the people in there have heard of the Black Dragon rumor, so it is working. There are definitely beasts within each of the towers, but we kind of already knew that. I tried to get more information about what kind of beasts. The bartender thought maybe a black dragon, which escaped, and that's why there's a dragon flying around Wesleyville now. We know that's not true. But yeah, not much about anything that we didn't already know.
Gotcha. Well, we could go kill Falworth.
Do you think that we should do it in the daytime, or do you think we should do this at night? And I need to talk to Asana about it. And I'm gonna try to get her to maybe be on our side. Maybe we can get an extra person or two to help us.
That'd be great. In terms of when do you think he probably casts some stuff on the daily, right? When do you think he's at his most weak? Is before bed, he's casts the stuff he needs to cast for the next day?
Probably. Yeah, before he has a long rest, but after he's used most of them. I do think that, well, we know that Twizzard, you have his bell now, so...
I can't hear you. I'm not near you.
Oh.
I think so.
Well, we know that Mr. Twizzard has his bell, so he can't use that for deflecting things, but he does have his shield reaction.
Mhm.
That means that we need to know to hit him with something kind of fluffy and not really worth it, like a cantrip, that he'll use his shield as a reaction and then hit him with a fireball afterwards.
Gotcha. All right, let's try to stunning strike him.
Yeah.
Strike.
Because stunning strike, he wouldn't be able to do a reaction, correct? All right.
Just gotta turns into a punching bag.
Yeah, but we have to have him use his reaction beforehand because I don't know if he can block your strikes.
Quite possible.
So, I mean, that's going to be kind of... I don't know if we could sneak attack him and maybe get advantage at hitting him before he can hit us. But maybe we should do it tonight after I talk with Asana. There we go.
Sounds good to me.
All right, Twizzard, what is your goal of going to the fountain?
Am I there?
Yes.
Are there coins in the fountain? Do people throw coins in?
Yeah.
All right,
Usually copper.
I'm going to take one of my copper coins, and I'm going to cast Magic Mouth on it.
Go on.
And I'm going to record a message, and then I'm going to chuck my coin into the fountain. And I'm going to set a condition so that whenever anyone walks by my coin, it's going to play my message.
Wow. Okay. How close do they have to be?
So says 30 feet for the range on it, so I think 25 words or less. Yes, 30 feet.
If someone goes within 30, wow, okay.
Yep.
Do you want to make it less than that? I mean, 30 feet's pretty big. It would be going off a lot as people walk by.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I already know what the message is going to be.
I'm ready.
All right, so it's a whisper. So that's why it's not so bad. It'll be pleasant. Goes right into your ear and stays there. So it's the Duke is a black dragon. And what's the Shogun's name? Shogun
Moodrop.
Moondrop. And Shogun Moondrop knows it.
Okay. All right. And so you.
I toss my coin in,
Okay.
and then I scurry away with Mr. Bones.
Okay.
We high five each other in the nearby alley.
All right. Done.
All right, then I go try and find everyone else.
All
Where
right.
you go?
All right. You guys are meeting up. Where are you meeting up? Duchess?
Sure.
Discussing plans? What are we discussing?
I'm gonna get a quick drink of white hair just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, and I need to replenish the one that I used, and I think I gave Mr. Twizzard one at some point, so I would like to get two
Yeah, 2 white hairs.
to take. I think I probably have the vials that they were in already. So that's 2 gold. I think it was 1 gold apiece.
Yes, that's exactly correct. Wow.
I'm at 1 gold. And then I look at the other guys. So we have plans for tonight.
Yes.
Finric said something, but I can't hear him.
Oh, he's just doing the movements.
Oh,
I'll
there he is.
Sending stone. Twister and be like, we thought maybe we'd like kill Falworth.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
all right. I am right next to you, I think, but I will send him back. Loud and clear.
Nice.
All right.
All right.
What's the plan?
Do we want to try and find assistance, or do we just want to go cowboy style?
Well, that's what I was considering. I was thinking about blaming the stolen weapons on Falworth. That Falworth is in cahoots with the Duke, but at the same time, he's trying to get more power and possibly overthrow the Duke. So he has disguised himself as the Duke to try to gain access to those weapons. And unfortunately, Asuna and the captain were at the receiving end of that plan, and now they're paying the price for it. So I'm hoping that will get her to be sympathetic and maybe a little bit revengeful to maybe want to go after Falworth with us.
Did we also want to go to the Black Bull and put a 10 gold price on his head?
Mm.
I mean, you could do that while I'm talking with Asana, because she might recognize some of you who were not,
Oh, right.
disguised.
Oh, that whole thing. Those of us that weren't a gaseous cloud.
Paelias, I think, was dressed up as a
He was a guard, right?
A guard, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait, so, okay. He helps us fight Falworth. She's gonna see us.
But it was dark. Will she recognize you?
Yeah.
Your right hair.
Definitely gonna recognize us.
I can say that I found 2 people
my god.
who actually helped Falworth, and they too didn't realize that Falworth or that the Duke was actually Falworth.
We've been duped as well.
You've been duped as well.
Oh.
And you're where I got the information from.
We're just stooges.
You were stooges. Yep, you were used, and you're feeling a little embarrassed,
Yeah.
a little PO'd.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you want to get back at Falrith for doing that to you.
Yeah.
2.
That could work.
All right, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
All right, back to the Duchess.
Back to the Duchess,
Wait for Asana.
and wait for Asana. And if the guys want to go and put a $10
I'm doing it.
reward, but here's the thing: how do you make sure that it actually gets done by the person, and how do you give it to them without getting caught? And the Duke is probably going to be upset about. I don't know. I just cover your tracks. I could just see this going very wrong.
What? I don't see that.
So who
Oh,
all is
really?
who all is going to the Black Bull?
I was just gonna run down real quick.
Okay. Anyone going? No, just you.
Anyone else want to go?
Mhm.
I think most people
That was
are
a fantastic idea. It was gonna be 30 seconds. I was gonna run in, run out.
You want my hat?
Sure.
not. Yeah, you should probably disguise
Yeah,
yourself.
then at least you could look different.
Yeah, if you
Ooh.
don't mind.
Can you disguise yourself as Falrith and put a...
Oh, first one to kill me is the winner.
No, not kill Falrith, kill the Duke.
Well, I want them to attack Falrith and waste the spells and stuff.
Okay, all right. So then maybe you
It's
should...
gonna be random Joe Citizen, or no, maybe I don't know.
Well, you gotta be someone that you've seen before.
Yeah. What about someone from one of the thieves guilds?
Why don't you... Ooh, you've seen King Kurg. Why don't you get dressed up as King Kurg?
What about the girl, the Badger's girl?
You've never met her.
I've heard of her. What is it?
Asuna?
Yeah.
Asura? Sounds like Asana.
All right, I'm just gonna be random guy.
All right. You're a random guy.
Yeah.
You go
So
to
I
the
run
Black
in,
Bull.
and is Mr. Bones near me? Probably not.
No, you probably shouldn't bring Mr.
All right,
Bones.
Mr. Bones, you stay at the Duchess.
Alright.
Bit of a giveaway.
All right, so I run down and I go in, and I find something loud to bang, get everyone's attention. Attention!
Yeah. Everybody looks over at you. What do you want? Says Maeve.
I have a business proposal for those that may be interested. There's a man staying at the Golden Goose,
No.
the Golden Plow,
No.
the Golden Hotel.
Nope.
What are you babbling on about?
What the hell's the hotel?
Sorry.
The Soaring Goose. The Soaring Goose. And he's tall and Rith, and he's a wizard. No, he's not. He's just a guy. How do I explain this? All right.
Long gray hair, talks like this.
Long gray hair, talks like this, and I need his head. I don't, but the guy I work for needs his head.
You work for a guy who needs his head.
Yep.
We're collecting them.
Yep. I got. There's a 10 gold bounty on his head.
A 10 gold bounty.
Yes.
And you have this. You expect us, and they all sort of like smirk at you, to believe that you have 10 gold.
First one to bring me his head gets 10 gold.
How about this? You give me the 10 gold, I'll keep it in escrow.
That doesn't make any sense.
Someone brings me the head of this long-haired gray weirdo guy, I'll give him 10 gold. These guys trust me. We don't know who the hell you are.
Who are you?
I'm Maeve Stormclaw, and I run the Black Bull. And he sort of gets out from behind the bar and comes closer to you.
You know
Who
what?
are you?
Tell you what. Here's 10 gold. I'm a guy who wants a head, not 10 gold.
Give him 1 platinum. That way he can't split it among people.
I'm gonna give you 1 platinum. That way you can't split it among people. How's that?
Excuse me?
I didn't-
1 person, 1 head.
I said the quiet part out loud. All I want is a dead man. You can have the money. And here's 1 gold for yourself.
All right, mister, I want a head. Consider it done.
All
Spread
right.
the word. You see people like sort of stand up and they start to file out.
All right.
I hope you gave a good enough description of Falric.
I nod at the guy, and then I leave.
All right.
And then I run back to the Duchess. And I go, guys, taken care of.
All right.
I feel like this was a really bad idea.
I give Paelias his hat back.
I mean, not the worst idea we've ever had.
Just get a bit tenderized before we go.
Swallow you whole. All right. Well,
All right. A little before, say, I don't know, 6 p.m. As you're at the Duchess, and you're all there. Osana comes in, sees you, Agnes, and goes up to you. She says, Agnes, it's wonderful news. We we normally work for, as I may have mentioned, a gentleman, Sir Penn, paladin. Anyway, we went to his office, and the weapons were there. And so we carted them up, and we brought them over to Parliament. And there's still some discrepancy, but they say they say they'll let him out tomorrow. I don't know how the weapons got. It doesn't make a ton of sense to me. I'm not really sure. Wait a minute. She points. You were. What's going on? Why are you sitting with these people? These are some of the people who robbed us.
yes. So this afternoon, I did a little bit of some investigating myself. Went down to the docks. I had a look around, and I was able to find a couple of people who actually were helping the Duke offload the weapons from the boat. And they said that they were kind of rounded up by the Duke. They didn't know exactly what they were going to be doing, and they just followed the Duke and followed his commands to find out that the Duke was not actually the Duke. He was a man named Falric, disguised as the Duke. Have you ever heard of Falric?
No, I have not.
Well, apparently, Falric is kind of working with the Duke, but what I've heard of Falric from, since he was a member of House Evath, but was kicked out for doing some very shady things, that he's been around Centralia trying to gain power from different areas, and he hasn't been successful yet. And I think that he has his eyes on the Duke's position. I think he's trying to overthrow the Duke.
Agnes.
These weapons he could be using to overthrow the Duke, but I'm glad you found them. That means the Duke is safe.
Agnes, I don't know if you can trust these people.
Well, I do know from other sources about this Falrith, and what these gentlemen have told me seem to be his MO. Whether I can trust them or not, the story does fit.
All right. I don't think I should be involved in this. And as she says that, Shady runs in. Oh, hey guys, you're all here. Oh, hey Asana. Oh, you know what? I found out Ken hasn't been seen in over a month. And I think that's where we're going to end for tonight.
Ken, okay.
All right. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time on BND Live.